What up, guys, and welcome back to Earth Zero. I am your host, Black Nick, and thank you so much for tuning in today. So, today we're going to be talking about the game Marvel's Avengers and why it has failed so much. And if you guys didn't know, the game did make a $50 million loss for the company, which is ridiculous, or close to $50 million. That's what I read, and it's ridiculous. Like, I'm so surprised, but at the end of the day, it is kind of their fault. And today we're gonna just be talking about why it failed so much. But before we get to that, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. We like newcomers, we like people's opinions, what people think. Please share it in the comment section below, and if not, just join our Earth Zero Facebook page where we just discuss comics, movies, games, everything entertainment wise. So let's get straight to it, guys. So let's start from the beginning. So we obviously saw the game being advertised years ago, and everyone was hoping that this game would be a story-based game. Everyone wanted a Marvel game with the Avengers where you can like grow and learn your characters in the story, but like a long story. So the game does have a story, but it's not like story based. So the story is hella short. You can finish it in one day if you wanted to. And that's one of the first problems that people had. People don't want an online based game or a server based game. And we already learned that from Anthem and Destiny. Those two games just didn't do it for the audience, and I don't know why. Like Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics didn't learn from that, so that was a bit disappointing. So then now we come later on and we get the beta. Now the beta was just full of problems. People were starting to complain already in during the like weekends you play it, like you play the game. They were complaining already that like if this is the game, they're gonna get tired of it quickly. Like there's just like nothing to do content wise. And everyone was like, oh no, don't worry or whatever, it's just the beta, nothing, like it's gonna have more stuff. And we did have more stuff, which was the storyline. But as soon as you went back online, it was basically everything you did in the beta, and it was still the same. It still had the same problems, same issues. So what was the beta for? What, like, I thought you used the beta to actually fix the game. So that was a bit disappointing that it all came out, and then it was still released in that state. And everyone's now thinking that like they literally just wanted to cash grab. Like they just said, nah, it's a Marvel game. Like people want a Marvel game, so we're gonna just release it anyway because there's way too many problems to fix, and then we're gonna fix it as we go along. But now everything has just piled up into a baggage, and it's on top of them, and it's just too intense for them right now. People are complaining left, right, and center. People are complaining that the game they lost their games after grinding 250 hours. They don't want to play anymore. Some people are like, this is too repetitive. People are just waiting for content, and then they still delay the content for later on, you know. And they said that this is a server and online multiplayer based game, so we're expecting content to come out, and now it's been like a whole month since the new content is supposed to come out. We still don't have a date of when it's going to be released. Everyone's put in the shadow, and now they are losing players, and they're actually losing players way earlier like than now. And it was ruining the matchmaking of the game. It was like messing up the matchmaking, especially on PC. And now it's like only 700 people that are playing the game, and it's just really bad. And also another thing that is just bad, and I didn't want to bring up games like Spider-Man and Miles Morales, but they should think, you know, like Miles Morales as a game is like it's a single, like a storyline based game, let me say. Sorry about that. It's a story based game, right? And you get like suits in the game for free. So you pay this game once off to play the story, and you get suits in the game like for free, and they all look different and worked on, and you can just see that they put effort into it. After paying it once off, you get these things. I mean, if you pre-order it, you get a Spider-Verse suit. Meanwhile, with the Marvel's Avengers game, you pre-order it, you don't even get any like cool suits until like the end of the story, and you still have to pay for suits that are just changed in certain aspects of color, fur, or whatever on your characters, just to make it look different. Meanwhile, like, there's just nothing different about it. It's just a different dye of color, different hair color of the character, and like you can just see that there's no effort put into it, and you still have to either grind hard to get it, or you have to like pay for it, and the grinding already just doesn't seem like worth it. It just becomes too tedious. So these are all the reasons why this game is not doing well, and honestly, it's their fault for thinking that this game will do well, and they had so many chances to fix it. So that's why I'm saying that it's their problem for not listening to people's complaints. They should have delayed the game. They shouldn't have released it like that. Now it's made it harder for them to actually redeem the game. Only probably the next gen version can fix the game, but people will still be skeptical about that because of everything that's happened now, and making the money for it to like sort out the game, or the company to like make money to make the game better, is going to be very hard for them. So right now, I don't know if the game is going to be scrapped, but I don't think it will, because if they do scrap it, the little fans they do have now will also go on a rampage, and there's no ways they're going to just quit now and go and start on a whole new other project of another game, unless they already have one in the baggage that they want to release on the side. But besides that, this game cannot be just left to rot on the shelves. It needs to be updated, needs to be fixed. Otherwise, people are going to be very angry with Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics, and they're going to have a really bad reputation. So I hope you guys liked this video. Tell me what your comments are in the section below, what you think are the reasons for this game failing. It's really sad to see this, because I bought the game and I wanted to actually support them because I had faith in them, and then they just disappointed us by not listening to us and trying to do their own thing. Audience is always the most important thing. Once you see the first couple of complaints, you make a plan that minute you see those complaints. You don't just do it as you go along. And for them thinking that they were gonna make a lot of money just by taking this game out the way it was, shows that they were like, no, we're gonna just put the Marvel Avengers name, and that's gonna make us the money. That's literally how I see their mindset is with this whole loss going on. But besides all of that, hopefully it redeems itself eventually. So thank you guys for tuning in. Stay well, stay safe, click that like and subscribe button, and see you guys soon.